Okay, hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Very Really Good Podcast. I'm here. I'm Curtis Connor. We are back. It is episode 6, I think, right? 6. Yeah, it's episode 6. 6 God. Drake, Toronto. This episode is going to be about Drake. Strictly Drake and Toronto-themed comedy for the next 45 minutes to an hour. Can't wait. Drake, if you're listening, I do that joke way too much. The insert name if you're listening. Drake, hi, buddy. Miss you. Wow. It is Monday, February 19th. The 19th of February. It's Monday. Ugh. I need coffee. It's a Monday. Just kidding. It is 5:30 p.m. on a Monday. And usually I'd still be at work, but it's family day here in Canada. Yeah, that's right. For all you American and other European or Asian countries or Australian, that's right. In Canada, we have Family Day, not President's Day like in America, because we don't have presidents in Canada. So it'd be weird if we had President's Day. It'd be super weird. We have a prime minister. We don't even have a prime minister's day, I don't think. That's savage. Because Canada knows that family is important, and we need a day to do that. You know? I think Family Day is like you're supposed to spend with your family and just appreciate family time, which is nice. I think that's beautiful. But my family lives pretty far, and they're all busy at work, so I couldn't even do that. So I'm recording a podcast. Comedy is my family. Family Day, more like comedy day. Gosh, I'm super sleepy, just like every other fucking time I do my podcast. Water time, drink some water. What did I do? What's new since the last pod? What is new? It was Valentine's Day. That was great. Me and Jenna hung out with our friends Scott and Laura. We went to this place called Snakes and Lattes, where you go, you order a latte, and then they give you a snake. They give you a live snake. You get to choose what kind of snake it is. It's like a python, or you can do a boa constrictor, a nice garden snake, and then you just kind of play with it, and then you just drink your latte, and then you can order a latte for your snake, and then the snake drinks it. And it's pretty awesome. Obviously, I'm kidding, folks. I goofed ya. I fucking pranked ya. You just got. You've been punked. I'm Ashton Kutcher. Nice to meet ya. You just got fucking owned, baby. Snakes and Lattes is actually, it's like Snakes and Ladders, the board game, but they replace ladders with lattes. So you play board games. They have lattes, coffee drinks, and alcoholic drinks. So we got there, played games, and got pretty drunk. It was a lot of fun. It was a great Valentine's It was a great Valentine's Day. We had because nothing says love like board games and alcohol. But Valentine's Day is weird anyway. I've never understood it. I mean, I have. It's literally, there isn't a holiday between Christmas and Easter. So they were like, Hallmark was like, what do we do? What do we make? And then some guy was like, oh, well, how about a baby who flies and shoots arrows at people that fall in love? And they're like, sweet. Fucking Tony's on acid again. But that was a great idea. Great idea, Tony. And he's like, sweet. And then he shoots a real arrow at people that work at Hallmark. R.I.P. to the people who were shot by Tony at Hallmark. That was a rough way to go out, but hey, we got Valentine's Day out of it. What the fuck is this podcast? I have no idea anymore. We got some hot, juicy, spicy topics coming your way. And you're not even gonna believe the things I'm gonna talk about. Oh God. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, I'm very sorry. If you don't know who I am, my name is Curtis. I'm a comedian, YouTuber, fucking guy. yeah, if you enjoy the past episodes, if you enjoy this episode, make sure to leave a review because that really helps get the podcast out there onto the charts, and I can start getting that sponsorship money, baby. Because that's all I care about. Money. Just kidding. This is just a lot of fun. We got some sweet and spicy topics we're going to get to really quick. In the last episode I talked about... Ow, fuck. Sorry, my nose hurts. In the last episode, we talked about the tattoo that I was going to get. And I got it. And I'll show it really quick to the people who are watching the YouTube version of this podcast. There you go. Oh my god, sorry. Wintertime, my dandruff is acting up. It's natural. But yeah, it hurt. I got them on my collarbones, and it hurt a lot. It sucked. But it looks cool, so whatever. It's fine. What else happened? That's it. That's just a follow-up. I told you I told you guys that I was gonna get a tattoo, and then I did. So yeah, pretty riveting story, riveting stuff here. Let's get into the topics that I wanted to cover. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought this was so funny, but I don't know if you guys know or are aware of this. There's this video series on YouTube. Complex does it, and it's called Sneaker Shopping with Complex. And it's basically like they bring in like a celebrity, could be like a basketball player, a rapper, or like pretty much, or like an actor, anyone who knows sneaker culture and stuff. And then they go with this host who looks like a skinny Adam Richman from Man vs. Food. And he's Man vs. Sneakers pretty much. Man vs. Shoes. That's what the show should have been called, Man vs. Shoes. But yeah, they like go in. They're like, "Hey, what's up? I'm skinny Adam Richman, and I'm here with fucking Lil Yachty, and we're gonna talk about some shoes, and then he's gonna buy some. Let's do it." And then they go and they just talk about shoes for like 15 minutes. And I don't know what it is about it, but I love them so much. I love the series, but it's so stupid. Like if I never heard about this series before and then I listen to myself explain it, I'm like, that's stupid. Because the shitty part of it is that they don't reimburse them for the shoes that they buy at the end. Like I know that the people that they get on the show are millionaires, so like $1,000 is nothing to them. But like I can't imagine, even if I was a billionaire and like Complex brought me on this show and they're like, "Yeah, you're going to buy some shoes." And then they're like, "Yeah, just pick out the ones you want." And then I pick like, I don't know, like, I mean, I don't know sneakers that well. So I like pick out shoes. And if it was like, even if it was like $500 worth of shoes, I'd be like, wait, so like I have to pay for these? Skinny Adam Richman? I'm not rich man like you. I'm not a rich man. I'm skinny Adam poor man. That's a shit joke. That's a stupid joke. Anyways, I'm saying like I wouldn't be like, I'd be pretty pissed, you know? I'd be like, can you guys like, can I invoice y'all for this? Like, at least for like some percentage? I didn't even want these shoes. You're making me buy these shoes. I don't know. It's just like, hey, are these shoes good? Yeah, they're good. Nice, dude. Yeah, I think they're good too. What about these shoes? No, those are bad. Those are bad shoes. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. They're bad. Why are they bad? Well, I'm gonna be straight up with you. They're not good, so that's why they're bad. Oh shit. Yeah, you got a good point, Lil Yachty. I know a skinny Adam Richman. That's the whole thing. That's the best thing. Honest and Complex is like, I don't know. I feel like I follow them like on Instagram and stuff, and like I swear to God, like some of their content is like literally just like, it sounds like a 40-year-old man is like just trying to like impress the kids, you know? They'll post like the new like Yeezys and be like, these Yeezys are fire. You guys gonna cop or nah? Are these? And then they'll post like a snippet of like a new song or something, or like a teaser of a song. They were like, hey fam, is this shit flames or poo? Like flame emoji or poo emoji. It's like, can we, like, we get it, okay? But like, can you chill? Can you relax for a second? I don't know. Maybe I'm just probably a fucking idiot. 100% I am. I just don't like when brands, even when they're like a cool like brand, like Complex is like, they're one of the cooler ones, obviously, because they like talk about like current like pop culture and stuff. But like whenever I see any sort of brand being like, what's up family, Friday is bagels. Friday is bagels. Buy our shit. Buy our shit because we tweet memes. All right, buy it. Like, at least be self-aware enough if you're a brand. I don't know what I'm talking about. But like sometimes when I do read the captions, I'm like, okay, some fucking 40-year-old wrote this, just not knowing. I'm gonna start my own Complex. No, I'm not. Also, all I'm really saying is that I really want to be on Sneaker Shopping. That would be my goal, is to be on that series. Sneaker Shopping with Complex with Curtis Connor, and we'd go to the Jordans, and then they'd be like, so what do you think about these? I'd be like, those are shoes. Those are absolutely shoes. I will put money on it. Those are definitely shoes, dude. And he'd be like, okay. Okay. All right. What about these? What about the Yeezys over there? Okay. Yeah, those you wear on your feet. Mm-hmm. Oh, listen, Skinny Adam Richmond, I know, okay? You put those on your feet, and then you tie them. You put the laces together, and you tie a bow so they don't fall off your feet, okay? I will tell you that for free. And then he'd be like, okay, well, fuck, this guy sucks, and I want to kill him. Thanks, Curtis. You can listen to his stupid fucking podcast on iTunes. Thanks. Never come back. And then he'd punch me in the stomach, and I'd be like, shoes, baby. I don't know why I keep doing that. I think that's really funny. Smooching after saying anything makes it funnier. Beans. See? That's hilarious. Comedy. I really want to do maybe I should film like a parody Sneaker Shopping, or like casket shopping. That's funny. Someone's like shopping for their casket that they want to be buried in. That's fucked. That's fucking crazy. That's super funny though. What do you think about this casket? I don't know. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? Nah, we need a bigger one. We need something cooler for you. I don't know where the joke goes after that, but I think that'd be pretty funny. Casket shopping with Complex. I think that's funny. You heard it from me first. That's funny. That's a funny idea. Great. We got a great idea. It's just always good when you get little sweet nuggets of comedy when they could be made into a sketch or a bit on stage. I know I'm never going to use them. I know I'm never going to do it, but at least I'm trying. Not really. At least I'm thinking I'm trying. And that's all that matters. As long as you think you're trying, you're set, baby. You're set. I wanted to talk about something else as well. I was at the mall. The Eaton Centre is what it's called in Toronto, which is the shittiest mall in the fucking world. It's on the busiest. It's attached to the busiest intersection, two of the busiest intersections in Toronto, and it's just a big fucking mall with all the douchiest stores in it, and everybody from the surrounding cities and towns of Toronto are always there, and it's packed, and it's, I don't know, it's just way too many people, and it's, I don't know, so I hate it so much. It literally makes me I want to burn it to the ground. I'm not going to do that. Just clearing that up. I'm not going to burn the Eaton Center to the ground. So if that does happen, it was not me, because I'm not planning on doing that. I'm just saying, I don't want to get in any trouble. I'm just saying that I do not like that mall very much. I don't like it at all at mall. I don't like it at mall. That's not a good joke at all. At mall. Jesus Christ. Okay. I was at the Eaton Center because I had to get new headphones. And because mine just broke, which was awesome, because that's what Apple headphones do. Without warning, they're like, okay, no more music. No more music for Kurt. And you're like, oh, great. Thanks, Apple. Thanks for that. That's awesome. I didn't need headphones for my 9 hours of work that I'm going to do for the next 9 hours. Thanks, Apple. More like crapple. Roasted. So I was going to the Apple Store, which is shittier than the Eaton Center Mall, and it's in the Eaton Center Mall. So it's shit inside of a bigger shit inside of a smaller shit somehow. Like if you were to if there was a piece of shit, and then you cut it open, and like one of those like prank peanut cans where a snake pops out, a bigger piece of shit came out of the small piece of shit. That's what the Apple Store in the Eaton Center is like. It is a big piece of shit inside of a smaller piece of shit, and just packed like your sardines in an Apple Store. You can't move, and there's people with Apple shirts on. You're like, do you work here, or are you just a fan of the brand? I can't tell. And there's people touching their fingers on iPod Nanos that they're never gonna buy, and they're like, oh, this is good. I think I might get this, and then they leave and never come back for another 5 months. And then you just want to buy one thing, but all the Apple employees are either talking to some idiot who doesn't know anything about anything, or they're talking to each other and joking about, or yes, Samsung is bad, or whatever the fuck they say at Apple. And then you're like, there's no counter or anything, so you can't just wait for someone to like serve you. You got to go and find an Apple person to be like, hey, can I just fucking buy this, please? Like, can I just have this? Please, I'll give you money. I just want this. And they're like, yeah, sure. You're just going to have to go do a handstand, call the cops again, make the cops call you, do another handstand, and then poo on the ground, and then we'll do that for you, because we're Apple and nothing is easy. Honestly, all you have to do is have, if this is my idea. If you're work at Apple, there should be a designated area. Like if you're not helping anyone, if you're just standing there, no one's coming to you or helping you, you go to this one designated area. So people, much like a fucking counter at a store, you go there and help people. The people go there if they need help or to buy something. Because I walked around the store. I sound like an old man who's like, I tried to do something at a store and it didn't work out for me. But honestly, I was there for like 10 minutes trying to find someone who could actually fucking like help me buy these things. I just want to spend $40 on these headphones, please. That's all I want to do. Thanks. Jesus. That was the most heated I've ever got, I think, on the podcast. I'm sorry. But the Apple Store makes me fucking so upset. Every Apple Store I've been to sucks. I hate every single Apple Store. And I don't understand people who are just like after work or something, or like when they're bored, or if they're at a mall, like, yeah, we'll just go in and look at stuff. Like, that's my nightmare. I would never ever do that. Just thinking about the Apple Store is making me like, it's making my butthole fucking clench up. Like you wouldn't believe. I don't know, it's stupid. The Apple Store is not good. But whatever. I'd rather deal with the Apple Store than have a fucking Samsung. I'm sorry, Android users. I don't hate you. That's all. I honestly do. What you got? Whatever phone you got is fine. Honestly, it doesn't matter. But you gotta admit, people roasting Android users. I think those memes are really funny. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you do have an Android and you're listening to this. I'm sorry, okay? I apologize. Fuck, I'm the worst. Can you get podcasts on the Google Play Store? I gotta look that up. I feel like, well, I guess there's SoundCloud. These are in SoundCloud, so maybe that's where they're listening to it. Because you can't listen to it on iTunes if you got an Android device. This is now a tech podcast. Welcome to Curtis Connor's Tech Crunch. Today we got some fucking the next 20 minutes, the next hour is just me talking about tech. So we got some new TVs that came out. These TVs are big. These TVs are bigger than the other TVs that I've seen. Yo, Siri, I wasn't fucking talking to you.
My web search turned something up for their Bayview TVs are bigger than the other TV. Have a look.
What the fuck? So these TVs are big. These are big TVs. Bigger than the ones. You ruined my fucking bit, Siri. Fuck you. Damn it. That'd be really funny. Tech channels on YouTube and tech podcasts are so weird. Like, just, I mean, I guess they're necessary, but still, it's like, so I got this Samsung just put out another phone. What's up with that? Let's make some calls on it, see how it is. Let's call my mom. Let's call my mom on my new Samsung and see how it is. Yep, works. Works as a phone. That's good. That's good. Nice. I can talk into it, and then the other person on the other line hears it. And if they talk, I can hear it. Sick. 10 out of 10, Samsung. You made a fucking phone. That's my tech review. I should make a tech podcast. That'd be a tech review. An unboxing. Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm all over the place, but hear me out. An unboxing podcast. An unboxing, only audio only, like no visual component to the unboxing podcast. I just unbox things. You just hear like cardboard opening, and like I have to describe everything. Like if I'm unboxing like an iPhone, like yeah, there's some wrapping here. Yeah, okay, there's the phone. It's phone shaped. Okay, awesome. It's got instructions. I'm gonna turn the phone on. Okay, so I'm putting in all my information. Nice. This is a good... God, I wish you guys could see this. God, I wish there was some way. I wish there was some other form of media where you guys could see what I'm seeing. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. I honestly, one of these days, it's going to be an unboxing podcast. I'm going to, when I get like a new piece of tech, when I get like a new phone, I'm going to unbox it on the podcast. Okay. I'm probably going to get a new phone probably within the next like year. So it's going to happen. I'm going to do an unboxing podcast of my phone. That is the funniest thing I've ever fucking thought of. An unboxing podcast. Wow. Good job, Kurt. I was making myself a high fucking five. Speaking of that, good segue. This is why I was talking about it. I was at the mall and I was just walking down listening to some music, and on my way out of the mall, I was listening to my new headphones. And out of my way out of the mall, and this guy and a girl, they were parting ways. They were like saying goodbye, and I don't know what they were, but to me, I just assumed that this guy they maybe had a crush on each other, or this guy definitely had a crush on the girl. That's how I interpreted it. But when they were parting ways, instead of waving goodbye, instead of like, all right, see you soon, see you next time, or like going in for a hug or something like that, he held up his hand for a high five. And like I saw the girl's face and she was like, oh man, seriously? Like she didn't say that, but it was like, oh my god. And like I guess he didn't pick up on it and didn't go for a hug or like put it down or try to play it off. He was just like, he kept it there. I gotta give him respect for that. He like held the high five there. He was like, no, I fucking put my hand up. I'm getting a high five. And yeah, he got it. And then he was like, okay, awesome, see ya. And then they both walked away. And I was like, maybe that's just how they say goodbye. But to me, I was like, that was the cringiest thing I've ever seen. And it made me like really, really happy to see that, because I was such like a genuine, like, situation we've probably all been in before. Sorry, I gotta drink some water. Hold on. Because I absolutely remember doing that in like grade 6 to like a girl that I liked. But this guy was in like college or university or something. Like probably past the age where you should just go for the hug, you know? Right? Am I wrong in that? Or a handshake even. Handshake is better than a high five, I think. Like it's like low, it goes lowest is like the high five. And then the middle is the handshake, and then it goes hug. And then it's I don't know. That's it. I guess a hug is the highest one. Or if you're like a kiss, I guess. But that's only if you're like, it'd be crazy if they were just not, I don't know what I'm saying. But you know, like, I 100% remember doing that in grade 6 or 5 or whatever those ages are. Like to a girl that like, all you want to do is just like give them a hug because you're like, oh, I'm in like with you. I want to give you a hug, but then you're just like your own adolescent mind is just like, fuck, that's too much. That's too fast. Go for the high five, and you're like, okay, high five. See you at soccer. See you at soccer or whatever. See you at baseball and soccer. See you at soccer, baseball. Which is a sport. And I recently, segues are out of control today, but I recently learned that we used to call the sport, like, you know, the baseball, but like when they roll the ball to you, like the dodgeball type ball, they roll it to you and then you kick it. In Canada, in Ontario, we call that soccer baseball. But apparently in America and stuff, they call it kickball. And when I heard about that, when I found that out, I was like, whoa, this is crazy. So if you guys listening to this right now, tweet me at Curtis Connor and let me know what you guys call soccer baseball. If you call it soccer baseball or kickball, and let's figure this out, because it's like a pop soda type debate. Because I've been saying pop my whole damn life, and I refuse to say soda because that's blasphemy. I will never do that. It's cream pop, not cream soda. Cream pop. Hold on, I'm going to text my girlfriend back really quick, and I got to tell you a story about cream pop. So I'm just going to text really quick. Sorry. I am just recording a podcast. How's work? All right. So, pop. Me and Jacob, my good friend Jacob, you guys probably know him. We love cream pop. Cream soda. Ugh, I'm going to say that for the sake of the story. Cream soda. But one day we were like, why do we say that for all? That's the only pop that we say soda. Like, it's grape pop. That's a thing. Like, people say grape pop. But no matter what, people always say cream soda. Yeah, I'll get a cream soda. So we took like a firm stance first year of college. We were like, every time we order a cream soda, we're going to say cream pop. And it was probably the funniest couple of months of my life, because every time, like, even if we didn't want, if there were other like pops that we wanted, we would still say cream pop because we wanted to keep it going. We'd be like, yeah, can I get a cream pop? And then people would be like, what the fuck do you want? We're like, cream pop. I want a cream pop. And they're like, and they just wouldn't get it. So like often we'd have to be like, a cream soda. But sometimes they'd be like, oh, all right. Like, cause it makes sense. Like, you understand it. But yeah, I want to start doing that again. Cream pop. Even though I don't drink as much pop as I used to, but cream pop, bring it back. If you guys say pop, if any of my listeners say pop instead of soda, y'all the real ones also. But if you ever order a cream pop or a cream soda, say cream pop, okay? Keep it going. All right, please. We ought to make a change. All right, 2018 is the year. We are going to make cream soda cream pop again. I'm going to get merch made of that. A red hat with white font that says make cream soda cream pop again. That'd be fire. Actually, that's weird when that shit happens. When I see like parodies of that hat, of those hats, like the red and white ones, it's scary to wear those. Like even if there's one that said Donald Trump sucks a fuck, if it said that. But if it's in the same style, if I saw it far away, I'd be like, no, what the hell? The fucking asshole's wearing a Make America Great Again hat. But it could just say Donald Trump is a douchebag, and I wouldn't even know. So that's my issue with those knockoff ones. If you guys cared. I'm sure you guys are wondering going in. I know you guys were like, man, I hope he talks about his issues with the Make America Great Again knockoffs. It's been 6 episodes, all right? He needs to talk about it. So there you go. I finally talked about it. Y'all can finally cool it now. Oh, my video just uploaded. It's 6 o'clock. I scheduled a video to go up at 6. I can't do any promo for 15 minutes because we're doing a pod. Dude, I'm so on top of my content. Just kidding. I never know what I'm doing, ever. But hey, watch my new video. It's up. All right, next topic. I got off track. Oh, this one is a lot of fun. Okay. Spider-Man. We're going to talk about Spider-Man. And he's my favorite superhero, obviously, because he's funny. He's got the coolest powers. And he's just like a sick dude, you know? He's relatable. He's awesome. Peter Parker, he's my guy. And Tom Holland is great. And so is Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. I've honestly never had that much of an issue with... Andrew Garfield was probably the worst. But it was honestly not that bad. But this isn't about the actors. This is about the movies and the character. Well, the movies, not the character. This is about the movies. In all Spider-Man movies, 1, 2, 3, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, and Homecoming, there has never been a scene or any sort of shot of Spider-Man swinging in the wintertime. You know? Isn't that fucking weird? It's always in the summer. All of these things happen in the summer or the fall. Like, there's been scenes in the winter, but it never shows him swinging in the snow. I might be wrong, but I honestly don't remember a scene like that. Maybe it was cold or like it never shows it's New York, you know? Like New York is cold for a lot of the year, like for most of the year. So like, it makes sense why there wouldn't be a scene of him swinging in the cold air, because honestly, it's probably cold in the fall and summer, like when you're when you're swinging and all the air is going at you. But could you imagine swinging, like he goes pretty fast. Spider-Man's quick. And can you imagine like all the cold air going at him? You know how much that would suck? Just being like swinging, being like, oh my fucking god, it's so fucking cold. I should have worn a coat. Spider-Man in a coat, in a parka, swinging through the city. I hope that is a scene in the next Spider-Man movie, because it's got to be accurate, okay? It's got to be geographically accurate. Do you think all the villains just wait till the summertime to just engage in their villainous activity? I don't think a villain has ever been like, I'm going to take over the world. Oh, wait, it's too fucking cold outside. It's too cold. I'm going to stay inside and drink hot cocoa and watch Netflix. I don't think a villain's ever said that. If they want to take over the world, they're going to take over the world. Especially Dr. Freeze. That's his name, right? He's definitely been like, it's too cold outside. He's probably been like, it's not cold enough. Shitty joke. Not funny. Shitty bang bang. Shitty dang. That was a bad joke. Gulp. Nice getting the gulp on the audio there. ASMR. But yeah, I just thought, I was just like thinking about him swinging for some reason. You know how you do that. You know how you just think of a superhero swinging on webs. I was just thinking about that. And then I was like, that'd be really cold in the wintertime because he's going really fast. Because just walking in the wintertime is cold, you know? This has gone on way too long. I just thought it'd be really funny for a scene for Spider-Man to be swinging and be like, oh my fucking god, it's cold. I really want that to happen. You know? Let's get accurate with this shit. And I wanted to cover another thing. This is probably a bigger topic and probably not that funny, but this was always interesting to talk about. So, as some of you know, some of you may not know, I am a vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian for like 4 or 5 years. I'm like slowly trying to become vegan. Like if I am able to not have dairy or any sort of egg or animal byproduct, then if I'm able to not have it, then I will not. But obviously sometimes I'll, like a few nights, like last week I got pretty drunk and I had like mac and cheese, like instant mac and cheese, like, you know, like crap dinner type stuff. So I fucked up, you know, I was fucked up. So I fucked up. That happens, but I think I'm doing pretty well. And honestly, it's in moderation. You know, as long as I'm trying, and I know it's going to happen at some point, but as long as I'm trying, that's cool. But I always hear this, I read this debate, or I hear about it, where people are like, if you're a vegetarian or vegan, like why would you want to eat like fake meat, like fake chicken or fake turkey or anything like that? And on one side of it, I do understand when I listen to people, their opinion, how they think it's weird, but like to me, I just want to explain like how my thoughts on that, because I think it's pretty interesting, and like just to hear my opinion on that. And if anyone who is thinking about being a vegetarian or vegan, or if anyone is, like I'm sure you can relate. So like obviously the one part of meat consumption, well, there's a lot to it, but the main part is just the welfare of animals and how they're treated. I don't agree with it at all. I think it's really fucked up how routine it is now, and how they literally have no like they're just bred to be killed and used for our consumption, which is really, really wrong. Like we've evolved past that. Hundreds of years ago we could have stopped, maybe not hundreds, but like we could just stop now, and that'd be great. You know, like we don't need to hunt animals anymore. So I just think it's pretty fucked up that like they're literally just the meat industry is fucked up, and like the amount of impact it has on the environment is super shitty. Like if we stopped eating meat, we'd be super Gucci right now on the planet, you know? It takes up more than like every car on the planet. So it's pretty gnarly. Like there's a lot of issues with it. So that's why I stopped. I was like, I'm not down to like eat animals. Like I joined an animal rights group, and the day I joined it, I was like, okay, so I'm going to stop eating meat, because I can't be defending one animal and eating another. Like it just didn't make sense to me. So ever since then, I've been a vegetarian. And ever since then, I've been eating like substitutes for meat, like fake chicken, fake, like all that fake stuff, like fake ground beef and stuff. And people always say like, isn't that so weird? Like you stop eating meat, but you're still eating stuff that reminds you of meat and stuff like that. But to me, it's like I'm not gonna lie, like the first week it was tough, because like I've been eating meat my whole life, and like, you know, I had the craving because that's all I've been eating it forever. And like I'm not gonna deny the taste of some meat, like I used to fucking eat a lot of meat because it tasted good, you know? I'm not gonna deny the 18 years of my life that was like I just wasn't just like forced to eat it. Like I liked the taste of it, you know? I'm not gonna like just completely be ignorant about that. Like I can accept that. So if anything can like, if I can have the taste, or I guess not texture really, but like if I can have like the same sort of like thing that I had before, but if it doesn't cause any animals harm, then fuck yeah. Hell yeah, I'm going to do that, because it's the same, you're eating the same thing, but just no animals are being just fucking murdered with whatever the hell they're murdered with, you know? It's just like, I don't know. It's just weird. I know it's different for everybody. Like the weirdest, I had what was it called? Impossible Burger. I had that at Vegan Fest in the summer, and that was like a bit too weird for me. Like I draw the line somewhere, I think, because if you guys haven't heard of the Impossible Burger, it's they found the like I guess like chemical or molecule or some shit in meat that like makes it taste good, like makes you like want it. It makes you like it. It's like part of it that like makes it bleed or whatever. I'm butchering the shit out of this, of the explanation of it, but they found it and they basically found that it was also in plants. So they like enhanced that or somehow made it and made a patty. Like it's basically meat, but it's made from plants and it like bleeds and shit. Super weird. And I had the burger. It was like creepy because like it had the same texture as meat and stuff and it tasted exactly like it. And I was like, okay, this is fucking too weird for me. Like it tasted really good and I was like, cool, I haven't had a burger in like a long time, but like at the same time I was like, this is a lot. I mean, that is the future of meat consumption, I hope. Like hopefully we can just have that shit so no animals have to die, but like still it's like you'd have to draw the line, I guess. For some people it's weird. But yeah, I just think if I can have if I can have meat without it hurting someone, like an animal, then that's rad. And if vegans that are like against that shit is the weirdest shit. I've seen that like online being like, what, like don't support these. It's like promoting the consumption of animals. It's like it's absolutely doing the opposite. Sorry, I just burped. Like I've had like my mom cooks vegan and stuff way more because me and my sister went vegetarian and vegan. Like they never would have tried it if we didn't. And like it's pretty close to the taste, and it like I'd have to hope that even if you're not a vegetarian, like you would still take some sort of pride in having a vegetarian meal. Like for at least one meal, you're not supporting the meat industry, you know? And I don't mean to sound like judgy or anything. I'm not trying for this to be a preachy podcast because I hate when people fucking preach their shit at me. All I'm saying, I'm just saying, I'm giving my opinion, I'm giving my thoughts, and even if then you're not changed, if you still want to eat meat, sick, do you, fam? You just got to know what you're doing to the environment and everything, you know? You got to be aware. You got to stay woke, fam, you know? You just got to stay woke. But I just wanted to talk about that for a bit because I thought it was a pretty interesting topic. And, yeah, because even I've dealt with like, maybe I'm fucking weird for liking that. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing me. I'm not hurting anybody with eating that stuff, so it's fine. Me and Jenna made buffalo chicken lettuce wraps today with fake chicken, and it was sick. Made by Tofurky. Yo, Tofurky is that bitch. Tofurky, if you want to sponsor this podcast, I'd be down as fuck. Because Tofurky is honestly that bitch. And I fucks with Tofurky like heavy, my guy. Hold on. All right. What are we at now? We're at 43 minutes. Damn. This is fun. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Let's double check. Yeah, I think that's everything. I wanted to add a segment in this episode to good content that I've seen over the past week, and I meant to write some down, but I forgot. So, I've been trying to think of some segments for the show. So I'll leave it up to you guys. If you're still listening, tweet me some suggestions for segments. Yeah, at Curtis Connor, anything that you think would be cool. I was thinking of like having you guys submit some like whatever you guys are working on, like creatively. If you're like an artist or a musician or a YouTuber, if you can like tweet me your stuff that you're working on. If I think it's rad, then I'll shout it out, because this is a very small platform, but if I can use it for getting cool artwork out there, then yeah, I'm gonna fucking do it. And yeah, maybe if you want to do like a Q&A or some shit, yeah, you know what, tweet me your suggestions, and we'll make this an actual podcast one day. Gonna have a guest on soon, I think, another one, because that was fun. As fun as it is talking to myself for an hour, 45 minutes, It's nice to have other people so I don't feel like a complete psycho. So, yeah, if you did enjoy this episode, honestly, please leave a review. It does honestly help out quite a bit just to get my show out there. And, tell your friends, tell your parents, tell everybody. Let's get this podcast going. I'm having a great time. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Curtis Connor. Tweet me some suggestion ideas, and tweet me if you call it kickball or soccer baseball, because that is the most important thing ever. So, yeah, this has been really good. Thank you so much for listening, and I will talk to you guys next week. All right, see ya. Audio is turned off, and now I'm going to turn off the camera. All right, see you guys.